Ready?
Yeah.
That smells good. What the fuck is that?
Rice and sausage.
Go hard. Go hard.
You gonna say sausage, you gonna say go hard.
What?
This
It
nigga
says
weird as a
sausage.
motherfucker, man.
It smells good.
Come
You
on.
just sit around thinking about dicks all day,
you,
huh?
bro, like you just be.
You just sit around wearing Zoomies V-Lone thinking about dicks.
But why would you say go hard for sausage?
Go hard. He's eating fucking rice and sausage. Bruh. This guy, he's gonna start me off on this.
Man.
Listen, man, we need some new jokes. We were filming over here. No mic guy. Yeah, I seen what happened to Skinny. What's going on with Skinny?
What? Oh, I don't know
Who
what happened.
beat him up?
Somebody whooped on. I don't be knowing if this shit be AI these days. Cause he had a tooth.
That's the first thing I thought of, but I was like, nah, it's too good.
Somebody whooped on him.
He looked like King Yellowknife.
I don't know. Did he call you?
Nah, you know, me and him fell out after that.
The Flacco thing. He must have
shit.
been in Vegas or something. Well, I'm assuming he was in Vegas, but it looked like they just rattled him. They like whatever it is.
Beat him pretty good. They chipped his tooth.
They knocked. No, it's out.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Skinny, the sad thing about it is that like he's at the point where the only thing that anyone is going to pay attention to is him getting publicly humiliated.
Well, the thing about it is,
What else is he going to do that my mixtape
the
is going
Skinny
to post?
got allegations of telling.
Yeah.
So, because this is Vegas, you know, people come down. Maybe whoever.
For the record, part of the problem is that you are looking at him and talking to him and he doesn't have a mic.
Well, maybe whoever. Well, I was looking at the camera.
I know, but you can look at me since I'm the only other person with a
There
mic.
you go with that funny shit, man.
Okay, you want me to light some candles
No,
and
listen,
shit?
there
No?
you go. Listen, so maybe whoever, because it's Vegas. I don't think people in Vegas, unless he did something.
He must have done something. Yeah. They're not just hunting him down. Hey, your music sucks. We're going to hospitalize
so
you.
maybe it was some people. Well, he's from Jersey. Where's Skinny from Jersey?
He's from Jersey. The first time I had him on the podcast back in the day, he was talking about getting kidnapped.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I see.
And then he got alleged told on that one. That was like the beginning of various bad PR
Some
things.
of your ops called me, bro.
I have ops now.
Yeah, some of your ops called me.
Which op we talking?
They say they feel like you acting like you're too good. You know what I'm saying? He went to school with you.
Oh, wow.
Nashua High South.
When I went to school, it was not Nashua High South or Nashua High North. It was just Nashua High. After I left, they switched it up. They needed two schools after I left. I caused so much division.
He said, let him know.
Created a turf war.
He said, don't forget the Naughts.
No.
Good deal or big deal days.
You mean Good Ales?
Or some shit?
Those are the two bike shops in downtown Nashua.
He said,
or at least
tell
they
him,
were.
he said, don't forget them days in the 90s.
Who did you talk to? That's actually insane.
Yo, he said he went to school with you.
But you're not going to tell me his name?
He's in my phone, this info spy.
So wait, it's an exposer that just so happens to be from Nashua, New Hampshire?
I'll call him. I'll call him right now. Don't try me.
And he just so happens to have gone to high school at the same time as me.
Bro, you think I'm playing?
I don't think you're playing anymore since you just said Nults.
I didn't know what I was writing down.
You wrote down good deals. It was good ales.
What's up,
yeah.
shit? I don't know.
Good bike shop. I got like my first bike there when I was like 5 years old.
He was the BMX king. He said, but don't forget where he comes from.
He said, I was the BMX king?
The BMX. He said that.
That might be a little bit of an exaggeration.
That's what you was known for. That
I really came into my own later after high school. I was really just a random BMX kid.
He definitely knows you.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
A little homework. I'm going to find some Pacoima joints that you went to high school with. Talk to them.
You know, I was in the penitentiary. I did about 4 months. I did 4 months in high school. Back in my day, high school didn't start to the 10th grade. 9th grade was still junior high.
Same here.
7th, 8th, 9th was junior high. So I did about 4 months. I played about 4 high school football games. We played Narbonne, Crenshaw High, a couple other teams, and I was out of there. I didn't get a chance to experience, what do they call it? Prom, graduating on stage.
Me neither. I didn't go to prom.
You didn't?
No. But to me, it's like,
none of the chicks wanted to go with you?
I mean, I don't want to go to a fucking
None of the chicks wanted to go with
dance.
you.
No.
You didn't get cool till then.
No, I had bitches. Sort of. I mean, they weren't like top of the line, but that was some shit going on. I could have gone to prom. I didn't want to go to prom. Like, I want to go ride bikes and
Come on, bro.
finger a girl down by the lake.
No way.
It was just
Finger
so
a girl by the lake.
It's just so. This is what we're doing in Nashville, but it was just like so foreign to me that anybody would want to like go to an organized school event where you got to dress up. I don't know. I was against all
like
that.
the white geeky dorky dude you was.
So I'm gonna go to the school prom and I'm gonna wear like a t-shirt and jeans.
Straight, bro. Hey, that would have been cool. Gnarly. Yeah, gag me with a spoon.
Your white word. Okay.
I'm just saying, cowabunga.
I just wasn't into all that. I don't know.
Cowabunga.
Okay. To me, that's like why I don't want to go to the club now. It's the same reason I didn't want to go to prom then.
Hey, I swear, I was telling the R&B is like. The club promoters called me and they're like desperate for R&B music artists. They're like, hey, bro, we don't really want the rappers because they don't spend money. They look at each other to start fights, and it's a bad thing, right? Can you guys start breaking and putting out more R&B artists? So I really think the R&B artists should step it up. I don't know. I wonder if the nerd type artists like. I've never seen Tyler, the Creator, host a club in Hollywood.
I think he's got way too much money for that.
No, but I'm saying a guy like Tyler, because you know when he was on his way up, they wasn't pulling for Tyler. You didn't hear about come host those clubs, right? So if a guy like a regular guy right now with a buzz, will they call him out to come host? Because it's like if you didn't have the street cred and all the BS going on, they not calling you. But now I think the whole thing's about to change. All the gangster, street cred, kill, I got money, I got cars, I got jewelry. I think all of that's gonna be out the door.
Clearly, there's something new is coming. We just don't know what.
We don't know what.
And yeah, it feels like the streets are fading from something that people were really interested in during the pandemic. Pandemic is when we like really started interviewing a lot of like LA street rappers, Chicago street rappers, etc. And I mean, literally, like everybody's dead. Everybody told.
Everybody's on a RICO.
The music sucks. Nobody
They don't
cares.
believe you. You're not gangster. You're going to tell.
Yeah.
If you're not a rat, you're a mouse. We just don't know it.
I mean, Ack was just making this point that like Rod Wave and Youngboy kill it. What do? They make really, really good music. It's emotional. They put pain in it.
But Youngboy on the street side.
Youngboy more on the street side, yeah, for sure. Yeah. But he makes that kind of music as well as like more of the pain type stuff. Ack was just talking about it. And I mean, it's true. It's like a lot of these gimmicks worked for a while. Oh, you could be like a drill rapper and you could talk about 50 dead people that you hate, all that type of shit.
Drill's gone. We watched that phase out.
I mean, it's the same way where like the SoundCloud shit ruled 16, 17, 18. And then that shit just kind of fell out. And then people started kind of being more interested in the street side of things. That seems like that's petering out. Now, what are we left with? Good music. The gimmicks are not really going to carry anybody through. And so now the game is in a bit of a weird spot where a lot of the people who might have been able to get signed for $100,000 in 2017 or never mind more are kind of realizing like, oh, nobody gives a
I think don't be surprised if AI rappers make a lane for themselves. We got one lady signed. She got maybe a $3 million deal. AI deal is her voice, AI body. Remember a couple, 5,
Is
6
this the T-Pain thing or who was it?
No. This is a lady down in Mississippi.
Well, it's not a lady, it's an AI.
No, it's a lady. It's her real voice,
okay,
but it's an AI body. From what I'm hearing, she's not too comfortable with her appearance, but she has a killer voice. And the hologram thing is coming. Remember, they already was doing hologram Biggie and
who wants that? Why would anyone want that?
No, follow it. They just gave them people a $3 million deal. AI character, her voice, it's an AI thing. Now, think about it. You get 5, 10 of these people, Now you got a hologram concert, and these
Who would go to a hologram concert?
I believe the kids today,
No.
that's techie bullshit.
People go to concerts because they want to see the real deal. They want to see
If
something
they're-
in real life that you can't get online. And I don't really buy it that people want to have like
You're
human
going to eat them
experiences.
words.
I don't think so.
That's an experience.
You know, people
Have you ever been to a hologram concert?
no,
That's my
I'm not retarded. People during the pandemic were begging me to get involved with doing virtual concerts. And I even went to one. I got paid to go to a Chief Keef Polo G virtual concert. From the perspective of someone who was there, it was Chief Keef performing to an empty room. Kind of sad. Felt sort of fucked up. Polo G also performing to an empty room. There was me and 12 other people there who were involved in the
You were
production.
commentating or something, or just
I was there to basically promote it on social media and then make a vlog behind the scenes or whatever that's out there. But I mean, it
What did
just
it look
like,
like?
it was a total disaster from the perspective
But what
of
did it
like,
look like?
I highly doubt almost anybody paid for it. And for sure, they lost a bunch of money on it. You want to book Polo G and Chief Keef? I mean, this is like bare minimum. You're going to spend, I don't know, $100,000 on that, and then you're supposed to make that money back by people paying $10 to watch this on a live stream.
that was
Nobody gives
probably
a fuck.
pandemic.
They could all go to YouTube and watch every performance that Chief Keef and Polo
Yeah, but
G have
watch
ever
this.
done.
Remember, if this AI thing picks up, we look up and they get to sign more artists because people are streaming and watching the whatever videos, and they look up and they say AI concert, right? Guarantee you, they may start in some House of Blues type settings,
This will never happen.
but they are the kids, not us. The kids, bro, they are adapting to what's new.
There are styles of music that I think are going to be / have already been replaced by AI. For instance, like the lo-fi chill hip hop genre. Basically, like, it's just not even worth making that kind of music anymore, even if you're established and successful, because they can just do it with AI. I don't think that that's going to happen. I don't think there's an AI young boy coming to the table. People
No.
people want realism
No.
to such an extent. I don't think hip hop is the genre
I think
for
you're
that.
missing it. We're not talking about AI and our pre-existing. This is going to be all new people, brand new characters.
AI can't snitch. We can't blame them for snitching.
AI be around forever. AI can't go to jail. AI can't be a rat. AI can't none of that. This lady, I forget her name, what it is, but they just gave her $3 million to label. It's her voice, but they put an AI character. You know what I'm saying? So we're not talking about creating an AI game, an AI newborn, AI Wayne, AI Kendrick. No, I'm with you on that. People want to see those people. They're still here. We're talking about a whole, just like they got anime and swim. We know when we're watching Denzel, we know when we want to watch anime. They're going to create a whole AI genre of music, brand new artists. And if people get into it and they start streaming and watching these, and let's say we see some of them doing numbers, right? People watching them.
I feel like this is when everybody told me that NFTs were going to be huge.
Yeah, I never believed it.
I think you just want to be in on the ground floor of anything progressive
me
and
off, bro.
futuristic.
No, listen, that steps on me, because if it goes that way, then there's less physical people they want to pay for. I'm not with it. I know if people start to follow it and stream it on YouTube and on Spotify and Apple, and that shows it's a demand. There's somebody out there somewhere want to watch it. The next thing is, okay, we got 3-4 artists. Let's create a concert. They're going to try it.
There was an article on Vice about a band that has been around for a while. They're a reasonably popular band. I forget what they're called. And somebody made an AI version of this band with a different name, but it's pretty obvious that it's meant to sort of mimic this band. And that band is now out streaming the real band. That being said, I don't see that for hip hop.
Bro, well, I believe she's R&B. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, if it starts with any genre of music and showing some success, eventually it will flow over, because let's be real, hip hop, the numbers is on a decline.
So, okay, I was thinking about making a YouTube video based on like every reason that hip hop is falling off right now, and like I feel like there's a very wide variety of factors, some of which are huge, some of which are kind of small, but like very noticeable. From your perspective, what are the most dominant reasons why hip hop is at its arguably lowest point ever now since internally, the 90s or whatever?
I think internally it's a whole play to get people to sell their masters.
Do you think the industry is tanking itself and not supporting new artists or signing new artists or investing in new artists so that they can make the older artists sell their masters? The older artists are selling their masters anyway.
Think about it.
And they're not selling them to labels. If you look
up and let's say you're doing $3 million a year, let's just say it right. And then over the last couple of years, it dropped 20%, 30%. Now you're down 50, 60%. Them numbers is down close to 50%. And somebody says, hey, bro, they're going to continue to drop. Or we got $10 million up front right now, right?
But you think that the music industry essentially created an artificial recession for them in their own industry so that they can buy up assets cheaper?
Here's the problem.
Seems very unrealistic.
Okay, it's very unrealistic. Well, overnight, the urban side of music just tanked. Didn't nothing happen. A lot of these artists and shit is happening too, outside of Durk, right? They up and coming little dudes, right? Honeycomb, right? He's an up and coming dude. This dude ain't no factor like no.
He's pretty big.
No, he's not big. Where
in hip hop down south in Texas, he's definitely one of the biggest artists.
No, listen, down south.
Yeah, but I'm saying like in terms of artists who are emerging that are doing very well, that are new, he's pretty big.
Bro, what I'm saying is,
why are you just like randomly going to pivot this conversation to dissing some rapper you don't get along with?
I'm not dissing him. I have nothing against him. I'm just simply saying.
Why are you always talking trash about a blood?
Who's a blood?
Honeycomb Brazy.
We're talking about music.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that sounds like a blood.
Okay, so he got some good numbers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's like numbers. One of the artists who's really killing it these days.
But what I'm saying is, the exception
to the rule.
What I'm saying is, every other genre of music is maintaining or growing. Afro we seen grow, Latin we seen grow. The urban side of music overnight dropped 40, 50%.
Well, the labels stopped investing in new artists. That's the biggest thing, is that the labels basically realized that a huge percentage of the money that they were spending on advancing new artists' careers had basically gone to waste, and that there was no real reason for them to invest in developing new artists. Like they could just kind of pick the artists who seem like they're bubbling up on TikTok, invest in them, allow them to do their own thing. But if we rewind the clock to 2016, 2017, there was like a constant nonstop flow of labels hitting me up about the new artists that they were trying to break. I know, but
it started 10 years ago.
That doesn't happen anymore. When do you see artists being signed to labels that the labels are really working them?
They stopped doing artist development, hands-on real time 2015-ish.
No, but SoundCloud, that was huge. Every idiot who had a video on the Elevator YouTube channel was getting signed at that time for millions.
But again, that was because they had some type of buzz. The original artist development was taking a nobody knew because you liked his music when he came in the interview and building them. Now, even I'm this way. People will send me music, bro. If you're not sending me your Spotify, your Apple, your TikTok, your IG, your YouTube, I'm not listening to your music. Because give me a whack-ass artist that's working itself versus a hard artist that's not working itself.
But if you or I want to sign an artist, you can't wait till they have 100K on TikTok.
Why you can't?
Because that's too late. They're already going to have hella people up their ass trying to sign them by that point. You got to get them. You have to identify that talent when they're essentially on the ground floor.
But that's what it's been. And then if you do get them, you got to be very, very, very careful with what you giving them, because I've been victim of it. You give a dude you think you believe in too much of something, and it all goes to waste, or they dead, or they looking at 30 years in jail. Look at your guy from Stockton.
J-Bo.
They gave him a bunch of money. 6 months later, where he at?
He was about to be the biggest artist out of California in a long-ass time, and now he's probably going to do at least, I don't know, 5 years in the feds.
Well, they tell me he's looking at 2030.
That's fucked.
Right, but it was what? Was it 6 months since he got that bag?
Yeah, he was back for maybe 6 months, something like that.
They gave him like 2-3 million, something like that.
And during that time period, he put out a lot of huge records and was killing it, like videos going nuts. I'm not gonna lie, they were spending a lot of money on promo and shit too, but I don't know, it just fizzled out.
So it's kind of hard. It's a risky business. I don't know.
I don't want anything to do with it. The last thing I would want to do right now is sign a street rapper. Especially like when I look at like, I've actually been listening to a lot of like LA street rap lately. Super disrespectful. They dissing everybody. I would never want to sign one of these artists, but it's like same shit. Chicago, at least it feels a little bit more distant. Maybe you would sign somebody out there and then you can move them out here where nobody gives a fuck about them. But for the most part, signing an artist just seems like the worst idea. Hey, if I found a Juice World, sign me up.
Well,
EBK J-Bo, I think I'm probably okay.
I think if you did sign one, you let him do his music, but you make everything he's doing content as a visual.
That's part of the problem, though. If you put him on the YouTube channel every day over and over, you're going to blow him out, burn out their image.
No, not on the YouTube channel. Create a 10-part episode series about who he is, what he's doing, where he come from, him in there making his music, what he's going through. Because content moving way faster than music these days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People are watching podcasts more than they're listening to the radio.
But making a Rod Wave or making a EBK J-Bo or whatever, if you find yourself one of those and develop it and you're invested in their career, that's like got a ceiling that's way higher than the average podcast.
Well, and it has a risk that's way higher than the average building.
That's true. I'm not gonna lie. 80 Baines, who recently passed away in South Central, that was an artist that I looked at one point and thought, like, he can rap pretty good. He kind of got like a cool image and look and everything. He's already with 600 at this point, but I was just thinking, maybe he could make it. And then you see the type of situation that just happened a couple of days ago. I mean, it's just, is it really worth the risk?
So if you thought maybe he could make it, why you didn't bring him in, give him an interview?
He was on the interview with 600.
Oh, okay.
I thought for where he was at in his career, that was probably good to have him do 20 minutes on the interview with 600 and everything.
Think so? So you think he was less relevant than the Fanta bottle dude? Or you only interviewed him because of the Fanta bottle?
The Fanta bottle was a small percentage of the Stu Boy Blue interview, but yes, lore is very important on here. You got to have something to talk about to do an interview.
What did he have to talk about?
Putting a Fanta bottle up his ass.
There it goes. So that was more important than the guy that you thought was a pretty good rapper.
Okay.
Content.
If we're talking about content. Story, who's better than Stu Boy Blue? He got one of the craziest stories ever. Granted, he stopped making relevant music like 15 years ago. I
don't say that. I seen him like a week ago, some song he was just like freestyle. It was pretty hard.
If you could scale back the insanity in his brain, he could be Youngboy. He's got some soul to him, but he's a fucking nutcase. But I fuck with him. He's tight. I actually want to interview him with Tam Berger, who was here earlier. I understand that you got a chance to meet her.
Didn't you? Yeah, first time I met her. How long did y'all like discover her on?
The host stream thing.
The host stream.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
That's how we got familiar.
But like, didn't you have the other little, what was her name? Chalise in here? What do you think she's going to do any different?
The thing about Stu Boy Blue is that he requires the presence of in his words, beautiful woman. And so Jalise was round one. He wanted her there. Personally, I think Tam would be a good person. But
Jalise really kind of froze up. She should have been asking questions. Like, she was supposed to ask the questions.
I think she was kind of triggered. She's seeing him clearly under the influence of certain things. I think she was just starting salivating a little bit. Like, oh.
So you think he was high that day?
I mean, if it wasn't high during it, he got high right afterwards, I would say. It's probably a good bet. I'm sure he was medicated.
But I don't know.
I'd like to get him and you together on here.
They're not a gene of views.
Who?
None of them. None of the girls.
That's your standard?
No, Gina knows how to adapt.
Really?
She knows hip hop. You know that.
Uh-huh.
She's always been around the streets. You know, the streets have always little sistered her. So she understands that. She's used to being in a storm. Okay.
Okay.
So she's not scared to get in there.
I don't think Gina Views is currently an option for No Jumper as a host.
Why not? We can
Well,
fix
number one, she was here for a few years. It really didn't work out. Number two, she's clearly chosen to go her own way. So I think comparing our current crop of female hosts to her is really a fool's errand in a variety of ways.
No, it's just the truth. I mean, she started.
What's
here.
the truth? That they're all women?
You birthed her here. So what?
Why does every woman have to get just compared to every other woman?
Well, men get compared to men. Like,
But not like that. It's not like, oh, like there has to be only one no jumper woman at any given time, right?
Well, you only usually have one at a time.
We have been in a struggle for many years trying to find the right woman for the no jumper platform.
I'm gonna be real. I might catch some flack for this, but I think you need a Chicana.
Who?
I don't know who.
No DEI hires.
No.
You have to be good. You can't just be a demographic group.
No, I don't know who. I think you need a Chicana female that's open and that's not scared to speak her mind. Somebody that probably had about 17 fights. You know what I'm saying? You know, kind of cholita that's educated, that had a few kids, that's kind of a woman right now.
The other day I went to the gas station and the chick who rang me up she had her eyebrows tattooed on her face. Maybe I can ask her.
I mean, I don't know.
She works down the street. It would be perfect.
I don't know nobody. So I'm just saying, like, I can picture that to break it up. To break up the monotony, to break it up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's going to have a total different view. You know what I mean? Somebody to offset Lush. Because Lush, he's a fake. He act like he's Mexican, but he ain't.
Why are you so anti-Lush lately?
No, Lush just...
You call in the podcast, you just immediately start attacking him. And it feels like you pick on him because he's like a weak link because you know he's not really going to stand up for himself like that.
That's a lie because I've defended Lush.
Yeah, but you call in, you got Munchie B, who you're mortal enemies with, sitting right there, and instead you turn up on Lush.
Who's a mortal enemy?
I mean, you don't like Munchie, right?
No, first of all, let's get one thing straight. Dude's a little dude. I'm the name he uses. I don't use his name. I did what I did to him. I embarrassed the dude on Clubhouse.
He's a joint.
He ain't let it go, right? So at the end of the day, there's no way that I can ever have a problem with this dude.
Okay. I'm just saying, why are you so harsh on Lush? It feels like you had him on. You did a 3-hour podcast with him when I was gone.
Lush reminds me of Tupac now.
That is not what I expected you to say.
Wherever Tupac went, he turned into that.
Yeah.
So wherever he's around, you're gonna have your opinion. You don't give a fuck who's sitting there. Is what it is. But whatever he's around, then he'll fade that way instead of just being him.
I mean, Lush really comes in almost in like a different identity group. Like every time he comes here, he comes in rocking FUBU one day, his pants hanging off his ass. Next day, he's got his cholo khaki suit type vibe going on. I don't know. And then, next day he's wearing a white boy outfit. He could do it all. That's why they like Uno. They love Uno.
Oh, no, I looked out for him.
Uno's Pizzeria. Wait, he backstabbed you?
No, he ain't backstabbed me. I just be watching some of his content and it'd be like, if Anna's there, he's one way. But then if there's something going on, he ain't there, he's another way. Just be the same person. I'm just using Anna as an example, not saying he said anything about that. But just be who you are. Like 1 minute, you'll jump on the phone, you'll be this way, but then you'll go over here, you'll say this, depending on who's there. And a lot of times, I think he gaslights our culture.
Explain that part.
He plays with shit.
How? Oh, the
trigger
C word thing?
Yeah, he plays with things that...
Yeah, that was weird.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like...
That was weird.
And he get a lot of passes, and you got to give him a pass because, her Lush handicap. So
How is he handicapped?
What you mean? He got a gimp leg, bro.
But, I mean, it's not like handy. You say that, it sounds like you're talking like mentally. Which is, he's very smart.
Drugs have caused that too.
Yeah, he is on drugs.
But what I'm saying, when you, I don't know what's wrong with him, his leg or something, you can't really handle him because you feel like a bully. You can't really sock dude out.
Socking him out should not be an option. You shouldn't even be thinking about that.
Always an option when you letting certain things come out your mouth that falls in the category of you could be socked out.
Do you really think him and his little Aunt Hefe C word thing was at that level? For people who don't know what we're talking about, there was an episode of the No Jumper Show or the news or something with Aunt Hefe, Lush, and Ugly Money Nietzsche, who you might remember from the No Jumper host stream, who's been a repeat presence on this channel. He's from Atlanta. He clearly doesn't understand gang politics in LA, which is fine because he's not from here. But at one point, he was kind of going off on some people, and he was saying, so-and-so is crabs in a bucket over there. And he said it a bunch of times. Anybody who knows what's going on was probably watching this and kind of looking at Ant and thinking like, I hope Ant is okay with him saying that. And Ant was okay with him saying that because Ant, grown-ass man, wasn't going to call out an out-of-towner for using what is actually a very common expression. Obviously carries a little different weight in LA, but then Lush said, I'm really not okay with you using that word. And then Ant was kind of like, yo, Lush, what the fuck? Like, you don't gotta make it weird, which is, I saw his side. I feel like because I was watching the clip thinking like, Lush, don't say it. Don't say it. Oh, he said it. Yeah.
But he had nothing to say to 607.
I mean, we were all kind of flies on the wall for that one because it was just so shocking.
He thought it was funny.
It was, yeah. I mean, yeah. I didn't immediately laugh. Did he laugh? I don't know. But even me, like I told Unk, yo, like chill out with that. But it took me like a solid like 5, 6, 7 seconds to like realize, oh, that's what he just said, because it was kind of shocking.
Yeah. So I mean, Lush, my guy.
But then Lush told you he can't even listen to certain 3 6 Mafia songs.
I didn't know what that meant.
Slob on my knob, like corn on the cob.
Yeah, but okay. So
but that is kind of the same exact thing.
The same shit.
Lush was funny, but that one was funny. I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of funny.
I didn't know what he was talking about.
He didn't explain it. That's why I liked it.
I didn't know what he was talking about.
It took me upwards of 3 seconds thinking about it.
We know dudes referencing giving a female giving him some head.
Yeah.
So why is your mind a non-Crip, non-blood?
He's a historian.
He's a what?
He's a historian. You know what? That's what he should do. Because Lush should be more, he's like old enough, he's been around the game long enough. People don't want to see him be like a participant in the culture in the same way. He needs to start wearing a suit, and he needs to start like wearing glasses every day and just present himself as like the Jordan Peterson of LA street culture. I think
if Lush started dressing up like the Blues Brothers.
Yes, exactly. Right. Then people would not be as aggressive towards him when he dips a little bit too far into certain things.
He does too much.
Yeah.
He like, because he tries to be something that he's not and just not be Lush.
It's just that he's all of these things. He's lived many lives.
This is why it was 50 gang members outside the building with a cake.
That cannot happen again, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. And then he continued it and told him, I'm bringing the no jumper cameras, go get a space. And we'd be over there in 2 hours, right? So now you was going to, like, he just don't know when to like, bro, just chill out.
I think he was on a sick one.
Whatever that is.
Which is a problem in and of itself. But speaking of, do you see that our boy Travis Ford sustained a serious head injury while filming a video at Exotic Pop on Melrose?
Yeah, he called me for my legal team.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he immediately went into lawsuit mode, huh?
Definitely.
Yeah, okay.
What's Exotic Pop?
It's a exotic soda distributor that has been doing business since, I think their debut in LA really was like 2017 when we had the shop on Melrose, and then now they've got the shop like next to Dubs.
So what do they sell?
Exotic sodas, basically sodas that are hard to get in America, so they can charge you $8 or
exotic
whatever.
Soda. What is an exotic soda like?
So the lean people, they like to pour up their lean in weird sodas that you can't just get at any old 7-Eleven sometimes. So they think it's cool to be able to go ball out on some expensive sodas.
So how much did they come in, like 20-ounce bottles? Or?
Just the regular little.
And how much does a soda cost at Exotic Pop?
I've not really bought one, but what, like $10 maybe?
Yeah, like
some of them are pretty
10 to 30.
30 something. Some of them are pretty expensive because they're hard to get. Yeah.
Okay, well, minus the lean, do they taste pretty good? Have you ever?
Taste different, different. I mean, for me, as a very occasional lean sipper, the cream soda is good. Sprite is good.
You're a real Beavis and Butthead.
I'll stick to the classics. I'm not trying to like,
you drink lean too? God,
once in a blue. I'm not.
Coke, lean, perks.
I don't do Coke. But my attitude on it is like, once in a blue, if I am in the right environment, if the feng shui is correct, the vibes are good, drink a little lean. Same way I'll go to a party, take a couple shots.
So you're a peer pressure case.
No, I go with the vibe of whatever.
The vibe
right.
of other people.
If I was in the studio with Young Thug and Dub and they were having a little lean, oh yeah, I'll have a cup.
I'm so glad.
I'm not gonna po a phone.
I'm so glad Daddy Adam ain't here, bro.
Why?
Hear this.
No. You don't understand. I hang out with these moms. I went to a concert, the Chapel Roan concert on Friday. I get in the whip with these two moms who we've been hanging out with. You know, they're in our little friend group, whatever. They're talking about Zans. I'm pushing the needle. I'm saying, yeah, like, I love edibles. They're like, I love edibles too. Lena's sitting there square as fuck. She don't do anything. And I'm just
Not
like,
even shrooms?
she will do a shroom gummy from time to time, but she'll take like a microscopic amount and then act like she was on some crazy ayahuasca trip. But I mentioned one of the girls. She's like, yeah, it's like she said she told me she's prescribed a bar every 4 hours.
Oh yeah, the older moms are crazy.
Whew, a bar every 4 hours means you're in Jody High Roller territory, man. I don't know. Not that he would do such a thing, but
I don't know.
That's
Listen,
serious. That's
we're
4 bars a day.
We're drug free.
Well, that's good.
We are each other's
That's
drug.
the way to go. Who, you and R&B are?
That's a fact.
That's good, yeah.
I stay high on some R&B.
Yeah, but you're a pussy who won't like even try the shit to find out that you don't
Definitely
like it. You're too scared to have to defeat the monster.
Never been a victim of peer
You got to
pressure.
slay the dragon. You got to get
You know what I'm
deep
saying?
in the dragon pit, slay the dragon, and then spend the rest of
You
your
just took
life
me back
crawling out
300
of it.
years. You're scared to go on the field and pick cotton. Yeah, I'm scared.
That's not something I would say, but
That's just when you're trying to influence me to do drugs.
I mean, why would a slave owner be like daring a slave to
get him to pick cotton?
You're too scared to pick cotton. I'm
Get
pretty
them
sure
to
that
do something
I'm pretty
they
sure
shouldn't
that
be doing.
sentence or anything similar to that never came out of a slave owner's mouth.
But why would you tell me I'm scared to do drugs? That is, you're trying to motivate me to become a drug addict.
It's just like, what, you just don't trust yourself? You think you're going to smoke a blunt one time and you're never going to be able to go back?
No, is that I learned DARE, drug abuse resistance education.
Total failure of a program.
Yeah, I learned that trying drugs leads to you being addicted to drugs.
So you learned all this shit in school and you didn't take any of the advice besides that?
I took all the advice.
I don't think so. You fucking broke the law. You became a criminal. You shot at people, right?
I mean, well, I was a product of my environment.
All right. But somehow
We
the
had to
DARE
defend the
program
block.
was the one thing you were like, you know what? That's a cool t-shirt.
Think about it.
I'm fucking with it.
Can you imagine what would have happened to me if I'd have been under the influence doing the things I was doing on the block?
You probably would have got away with it.
No, I'd probably be dead or doing 5 million years.
Yeah, for sure.
I was always focused.
Yeah.
See, the difference between me and a lot of them is they got to get under the influence to do something. I was always sober. I knew exactly what I was doing, and I made a decision to do it. But after talking to crackheads, they really scared me the most because I asked them, why do you keep smoking crack? They said, we keep chasing the first high. I said, what do you mean? He said, the first hit is such an extreme high. The next time we get high, we're chasing that, but we never get it. So they continue to smoke it.
That's like me. I remember my first Red Bull. Couldn't go to bed till 6 in the morning. Fucking incredible.
So let me tell you the bad
Ever since, every caffeinated beverage, I've been chasing that feeling.
Tell you the bad part about that.
What?
When they get clean or go to prison, all they're thinking about now is, yeah, now I can get that high again.
Yeah.
Right? So, and plus my pops was on drugs. And I believe a lot of that helped me be the numb individual I am today.
Yeah.
I never forget the dude at the door trying to get served. Dude say, hey, your son here. I might have been about 11, 12. Your son here. And after the third time, I said, hey, bro, serve him. If you don't get the money, somebody else would. But that day started to establish my mentality of not caring about certain things. And, the ghetto always going to take something from you. I think it took emotions from me.
Well, speaking
Death and shit like that. I don't care. Oh, all right, cool.
I feel the same way. I got so much blood on my hands. I just can't really care about anything anymore. Did you see that Jim Jones accused Tony Yayo of smoking hard coke?
I don't
believe that.
I've been knowing Yayo now probably about 13 years, 13, 14 years. Yayo's never come off to me as being a cokehead.
Yeah.
Every time I seen Yayo, a lot of times on the Straight Southern magazine, our little cruises we gave on the Hudson every year with Rest in Peace K. Slay, Yayo always been together. I don't think 50 will allow that around him. He's very close to
Nobody could be that low key of a crackhead that you've just been secretly smoking crack for all these years on world tours with 50 Cent and that it's never kind of emerged in someone. There are crackhead mannerisms.
And I believe Yayo will whoop Jim Jones' ass. I think he'll whoop him.
I feel like he's bigger than him. I feel like Jim Jones is kind of a smaller dude.
No, we ain't no smaller, bigger.
I'm just saying. I feel like that.
Dudes.
Okay.
Dude, I don't know if Yayo got children or what, but you can't call a man a crackhead.
What is Tony Yayo's height and weight? Pause. Height 6 foot. Pretty sure Jim Jones ain't no 6 foot.
They about 6 feet 200.
That's fucked up. I can't search his weight.
I tell you what Yayo ain't though.
What, a bitch?
Nope. I tell you what Yayo ain't.
Okay.
That Jim Jones is. He's not a runner. He's not a track star.
Who Jim Jones run from?
Oh, we didn't see Jim run for his run a couple times. I believe he ran out to Rucker. I think Max beat him and ran him out of studios and ran him around cars. Yayo's not a runner or a track star.
The Rucker
my
situation was like 30 years ago. Man.
I don't give a damn 30 years ago. Find me 30 years ago where Yayo ran. Yayo was in one of the coldest beefs of rap history.
Jim Jones is 5'11", so they're like the same height. So
hey, what you mean?
Oh, wait. Yeah. Jim Jones, the cold leader.
Yayo not a runner or a track star.
Okay.
That's a fact. And he rocking with my comrade Uncle Murder. They ain't turning nothing down.
Shout out Uncle Murder.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Okay, so how are you and Woody beefing right now? You're on this podcast together with your father for 2 hours. Seemed like you guys were on real cool terms. A lot of good jokes going back and forth.
No.
Your dad was kind of on his ass. More than you, really.
I told Woody he's a rat. Did I not?
We all did, yeah.
Okay, so.
And that's what I thought was funny. 6ix9ine was telling Ack, oh, you wouldn't call him a rat to his face. I'm like, we watched him on video ratting. With 6ix9ine, we didn't see him on the stand. We got to take it for granted.
But 6ix9ine will tell you that. He don't care.
Yeah.
This is why I respect his hand, because he owns up to what he's done, right? But what I'm saying is you got to remember, first of all, let's stop talking about Wack beefing with people. You know this better than anybody. It's a few of us around here that we don't have to think about what we want to do. We just get on camera and do it, and it's going to go, right? Right. Mm-hmm. This dude's whole thing was he told on the stand. Thug then came home. Yak Gotti then came home. Lucci then came home. They didn't all drop music, did what they did. Nobody cares about that no more. Mm-hmm. So now you got to ask yourself, before telling on the stand, who was Woody?
Random shooter?
No. Was he topic of anybody's discussion?
No.
Okay, so now that's it. That has ran out. Respectfully, Wack 100 name, if you have nothing else to talk about and you're sitting around saying, what could I say? What could I say? What could I do? He's not as witty as Charleston White. The difference between him and Charleston White is this dude is not as witty as Charleston White. Fuck it. Let me make up something about Wack. What he's doing, he looked like he got a fight going on with some dude or whatever. I don't know. So now it's like,
match?
Yeah, now it's like, could it be possibly a boxing match? So what they doing is they figure they using me to put some light on Woody because they have nothing else to talk about.
So he's boxing someone else and they decided that he should diss you to promote a fight with someone else.
Bro, what else? What he's been running around talking about he got Jesus in his life.
Uh-huh.
This would have been his thing because I
don't think he mentioned that when he was on here.
Because the BS didn't ran out, right? Nobody cares about what you did on the stand.
I don't feel like the Woody clout stimulus has really like eased up that much. He's got clips from his interview that have like 300K on them.
That's great. But what I'm saying is, it's nothing else new to talk about. I haven't talked to dude. Listen.
Right now is when there's the most to talk about in a long time because of the Thug and Gunna and all this shit.
I haven't talked to dude since he left.
But what words were exchanged in order for him to start teeing off on you?
Are you not hearing what I'm telling you?
It's just random.
Since you saw him get up and leave before our pod was done, I haven't talked to him.
Okay.
So it's
on
clout
this,
chasing.
What's on this link here?
It's clout chasing.
Do we have to watch this link to figure out the real reason that you guys have issues?
I don't know. I mean, he's a little dude. I beat the shit out of Woody. I will whoop Woody ass with one hand tied behind my back.
He'll probably get a Woody.
Y'all, Wack 100 is a federal informant. The call just came in, y'all. Wack 100 is a federal informant.
Nice one, Remo. Good post. A lot of good content there. I mean, federal informant, pretty like specific allegation that you would presume that he would want to back up in some way.
That
right?
dude ain't got no goddamn. If I call somebody something, when I told him I had, look, you see the dumb, stupid attorney say, go to my page.
Wait, I want to see what you said back.
Oh, he's a rat. John Cotton say cheese y'all backing, Seti y'all backing. You provide any document. I don't give a fuck if it's regarding a German Shepherd or a dog, a cat. Well, my name on it, informant on nothing. Woody, you are the snitch. You're the rat. We watched you rat for like 9 months. You got interrogation tape. You're the rat. Like, we know you're a rat. I'm sorry, my nigga. We that.
I mean, yeah, this is very boring because there's no paperwork.
Nothing there.
You know, we gotta bring something to the table.
Pooh Shiesty, right? They asked me, right? The attorney, you seen on my page? This stupid dude said there's no way Wack 100 could have Pooh Shiesty's proffer. Nigga, are you stupid? I'm an exposer.
How do you get a proffer?
Listen, man. Now you see what I did on my page.
Because they are like publicly available because we all heard KVDs, right?
Listen, man. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Which I think KVD thought that was never going to be exposed, right?
I don't know what KVD thought.
But it seems like proffers do become publicly available, right?
The white dude said, there's no way Wack 100 has the proffer. I don't want to put you in no hot water. I just want you to let people know Wack has the proffer.
Lontrell Williams Jr.?
There you have it. Okay?
Why are you getting Clubhouse notifications in Arabic?
Because it's Arabic rooms over there. You got something against the
Why do you need to be notified about what's going on in them?
I got 2-3 spies that's from over there.
Why do you need to be in a Clubhouse room with a bunch of people who don't speak the same language as you?
Just because they don't speak the same language don't know they can't send it to me in my language.
You all speak the same language of exposing.
Yeah, when it comes
Can't you just turn off the notifications?
No, I ain't doing none of that.
Okay, well, this appears to be a proffer. I don't know.
Appears to be. Okay, look. Oh, fuck it. Go ahead. Signature line.
Signature line, it says Ignacio J. Vasquez, Bradford M. Cohen, and Lontrell Williams.
Bradford's the attorney.
Okay.
He's the guy telling me there's no way Wack 100 could have the proffer. I got all their proffers. Shout out to the exposers, right? But
a factual proffer is what it says.
There you have it.
Okay.
And it's other people's names in there other than his. That's involved in crimes. So what I'm saying is, when I come at you with some paperwork, if I say you that, I get a call today. You heard the shit going on with Supreme?
No, what's going on with
Supreme called Bimmy. He called Bimmy a rat.
Oh, shit.
So I had to interview Bimmy. And, you know, Prince is my guy, but I had to go pull the paperwork.
And so what's the verdict?
Well, Bimmy's name is not in the paperwork. Supreme seems to think that he's the only one it could have been. So Bimmy's saying, you know, that he got arrested with Supreme. So I don't know. You know, my whole thing is a paperwork game. If I ain't got it on you, I ain't gonna really say too much about it.
My personal opinion, and I feel like I kind of speak on behalf of a lot of the people out there, I feel like we got to stop doing all this
I defended
weird,
Sue Surf today.
preemptive snitch stuff.
I defended Sue Surf today. I'm like, bro, that paperwork you just put up only says he's admitting to what he did, what his involvement was.
Hello?
What up?
Hello?
Yo, man. I heard you were doing the show today. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm sitting right here with your man Wack.
This is the dumbest dude in the world.
Out for us, man. You got another 24 hours, man.
Hey, can I ask you a question? You said I got a murder conspiracy because Box car got shot up. Now, a lot of you little niggas wasn't around back in them days. You do know Box car got shot up in 05, right?
That's on the case.
You do know Box car got shot up in 05. He didn't start beefing with Dill Dog till 08, 09, right?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, okay, dummy. But had your wife tell you the homie from Fruitown Paru was sticking in her? That's how I know you got caught with an AK?
Hey, whatever case.
Did your wife tell you the homie from Fruitown Paru was sticking in her? That's why I knew you got caught with a K? I'm just saying. You said, how did Wack know I went to jail for it?
Well, let's hear him out a little bit.
That's what he said, right?
Wait, what you say, Bricc?
Hey, I for sure know about it.
Okay, I'm glad you know about it. So that's how I know you was in jail for a K. Because before you got to the substation, the homie was dicking your bitch down. I'm glad you admit it.
All right, let's listen.
We don't deal with busters now, so we don't care about that. We don't mark niggas hood that live off their daddy rep. We don't even deal with
you
them type of
think,
niggas.
hey, the homie ain't no mark. If he was a mark, he couldn't have fucked your bro. The homie got way more money than you. He way more gangster than you, and he was beating your bro pussy up. I'm glad you're now your content.
I got hit by the fans.
Yeah.
Like you talking too much.
Now let me ask you a question. What happened to the shooting in 20? What happened to the shooting in 2022? What happened to the shooting in 2022? And what happened to your threats to unalive your girl?
Anytime you get called a snitch.
What happened to the shooting in 2022?
Just do that. Hey, do that and clear your.
What happened to? I can't, bro. Show me where I was charged. But let's talk about your real charges.
Go enjoy the Adam and Wack.
No. Let's talk about the shooting in 2022. What happened to it? What happened to you being on?
Hey, love you, bro. Hold your head.
Talking about killing your bro, and I'm gonna make sure the homie keep fucking your bitch. She got Paru in her. I'm glad I got him to he admitted it. I've been telling y'all how I knew. Before that, and my girl know, when that nigga, his whole thing was, Wack is the feds. How did he know I got caught with a K before I even get booked? Because when you got cuffed and when they pulled off the curb, your bro called the homie to pull up. He came over there and called me, P-Funk. They just got you to do who? Bricc, what you mean? Baby, what they get him with? I hear her. Oh, they took a K and a couple guns and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. I used to always tell him on stage on Clubhouse, your girl got a whole lot of Paru up in her. He always wondered how I knew because I went to Clubhouse before he got booked. I was on Clubhouse screaming it. So in his head, the only way he gonna know is if the police tell him. And I'm glad he admitted it because she must have came clean with him.
So the accusation is that somebody used to bang his girl?
No, the homie was beating them drawers up.
Why is that like such a big deal though if she used to be seeing someone else?
You do what Lush do.
What?
Because that's your man, nigga. His bitch is getting fucked. That's a deal.
Hi.
Let's clarify something because this is his wife.
I'm not
this is
doing
Brick's wife. I would love to hear
Bricc
this.
already admitted. Hey, Adam, don't do that.
Let's listen to her.
All right, she say something out of line, I'm gonna disrespect her.
Some stuff when I was 18 years old. I am 35 now.
We ain't talking about the homie from 20s. We're not talking about the homie from 20s.
I want to hear.
You really want to do this?
Don't talk the whole time. What are you saying?
All right.
Who have I messed with? I haven't messed with nobody.
That's the homie from 20s I was fucking you at 18. We talking about the other homie, P-Funk.
What are you talking about?
Hey, look, Adam, you don't want to do this. I'm telling you, if that's your man, let that go, bro.
I mean, she can speak for herself.
Lying. You keep bringing me up for what?
I'm not, no, because your bitch-ass boyfriend or whatever he is keep bringing me up. He already admitted that you was getting your little beat up. Adam, I'm telling you, it ain't cool. I'm a disrespecter, bro.
At the end of the day, you're talking.
If you a real man, bro, that's your homie, hang that up. I'm a violator.
Why? Who cares?
All right,
she wants to talk. You're the one not letting her talk. What do you say? I always want to hear her.
You keep bringing shit up before I was even with.
No, that's bullshit. The homie from 20 was fucking you in high school. The other homie from P-Funk been fucking you.
In high school?
No, that's rolling 20s. We talking about Bompton now. Sticking all kind of up in you. You know you was running your motherfucking mouth.
You wish.
You know you was running your motherfucking mouth. Bricc, no. He already didn't cop to it and admit to it.
Even up on you, but the fact
I'm just saying.
Is insane at this point. Like, it's ridiculous.
Shout out to the babies over there. Shout out to the
Anyway,
babies. My niggas in Long
Get off
Beach.
the phone, but what you need to do is keep my.
I'm not keeping, bitch, fuck you and your man. Now what? Tell your man, send somebody, do something about it. You raggedy mouth, monkey mouth ass bitch. I told you get her off the jack. You just mad. Look, you got all kind of Damu up in you. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You downgraded, baby. You went from Damu to Paru to Crippin. You did that too, Adam. If that was my homie, I wouldn't have let it on the phone.
You didn't say anything right there that you haven't already said publicly on the podcast.
Well, but see, here go the thing. He finally copped to it.
He's been copped to it.
No, he hasn't. You're a motherfucking lie.
To me, yes.
You're a motherfucking lie. He ain't never
cares
copped
about
to
who
it.
she was banging 20 years ago?
You know why? Because listen, when he running his mouth saying the only way Wack knew I got caught with that cake that quick was he got to be talking to the police. No, nigga, my homeboy fucking your bitch. All of us in these streets, all of us in these streets, then hit a nigga bitch.
Yeah.
And we know what them
That's
type of women do. It's a big, yes it is. When you saying Wack no, because he got to be fucking with the police to know so fast. No, nigga, I know, because P-Funk is in your broad.
I don't think he's present tense in his broad.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Nigga, what you mean? That was June 2023.
We need the black and white.
He may not be hitting her today, but that's June 2023.
She texted me, he's a fucking weirdo. The fact that
her mama.
He's
tell
a fucking
Bricc
weirdo.
Baby, tell Bricc Baby send somebody do something about it.
The fact that he's trying to keep creating this narrative about me fucking someone else when I haven't is crazy.
Man, listen. Bricc, he don't even like the bitch. This nigga done been on my FaceTime before, right before he went to jail, talking about this. Man, I'm just doing what I gotta do because I know I got something coming. Like, he don't even like the bitch.
Yeah, he had a kid with her.
What the fuck that mean?
I mean, he lives with her. He has a kid with her. He's been with her for many years.
Huh?
What?
He got a bunch of kids, don't he?
He's got some other kids, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yo, that was a little wild.
You a bad homie.
Why?
There's no way.
She wanted to speak for herself.
For my homeboy in jail, I'd have shut that down. I told you, I'm not going for no disrespect.
But you didn't bring anything new to the table. You didn't say anything
Who didn't
disrespectful.
bring nothing new?
What
This
did you
the
just
first
say
time-
that was
listen,
disrespectful beyond the shit you already
you and
been
Lush
said
do
about
the
her?
same shit when it come to y'all partners, right? But when it come to me, you'll let a motherfucker be disrespectful with straight lies. Y'all niggas will run content with straight lies. I just got, everybody been listening to me.
As far as I can tell, you're lying about her.
I'm not lying about her.
Well, who's banging her right now?
Bricc just said, I'm not finna tell you. She know,
Yeah,
she know who it is. I only know because the homie told me.
Yeah.
That's how I got the information.
She said, but he
Man,
refuses
fuck
to
that
talk
monkey
about the
mouth
situation at hand, about himself. It's so sad. I don't have shit to do with any of this shit. And the only person he's talking about is some shit when I was 18 years old, way before Bricc.
No,
LMAO.
that's the homie from 20s that was hitting her at 18. He ain't got nothing to do with it. You right. When that happened, 2023, that was P-Funk.
If somebody was banging her right now, I agree, it would be a big deal. You have not brought any evidence to the table to
2023,
suggest
that
this.
was his broad, weirdo. When they raided the fucking house.
So prove it.
That's what I already did.
How?
He just admitted to it.
He said that someone had slept with her in the past.
No, but nigga, this 2025, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about June 2020. You don't remember?
but you
you
gotta
don't
prove
remember
that.
him always
You
saying?
gotta prove that.
I ain't got to prove that to shit.
But why? It just seems like you're making shit up.
Listen, I proved it when I went on Clubhouse before he was even got to the substation and booked. This is why, and I understood why Bricc said what he said. How the fuck did this dude know they just caught me with a K? They just got me. I ain't even fingerprinted. I get his psyche. I used to, it's clips out there of me telling Bricc on Clubhouse, your girl like Paru up in her. The only reason why I knew is because the homie called me. Yo side nigga. Homie don't give a fuck about the broad one way or another. This nigga rich, he doing his thing.
So you're saying that they run up in his crib and arrest him and that she immediately gets on the phone with her side
That's
dude
what
who
bitches-
apparently is close with you and tells him.
Nigga, that's Paru. The homie filthy rich. He balling. He's the total opposite. He don't do drugs. He get money. He tied into the motherfucking music industry across the globe.
Until you present some evidence, we're just going to take this as you fairy tale.
You don't count.
You're just telling stories.
You a white boy. I ain't got to tell you
proof.
shit.
We need black and white.
Listen. The fact that I knew before he got there, and the fact that he now said, okay, nigga, I know what's happening, I'm done with it.
Why are you so hot and bothered over this one?
No, I'm not, because Bricc
I
said,
don't usually see you
no,
get this energized.
here's the thing. Brick's a buster. I should have just violated you and dude up here. He ain't got no win with me on no level.
You'd be sleeping with the fishes.
He ain't, man, I would have beat the shit out of Bricc. I just was respecting your building.
No, I appreciate that. But
Bricc ain't nobody
great
like
baby,
that.
great American, great podcaster. Can't wait to have him back.
And this nigga, he should be looking
Probably
at,
a great inmate.
He should be looking at 30, 40 years, but he take an open plea with a 15 roof that the nigga probably gonna get probation 30 months on. And then at that point, niggas gonna know he working. You a 5-time felon. Now, you accuse me talking about I had a murder for hire. I ain't never had no murder for hire charge. Never been accused of that. But in his paperwork, they got him pointing the gun at the chick and the baby. They got him saying, I'll unalive you on 6-0 on wiretap. His mother telling him, the phone. This fool saying, I'm tired of doing what the police telling me to do. You see when I asked him, what happened? This is all in his paperwork. What happened to the shooting in 22? That was on video that the feds got. What happened to the fraud case in Pasadena? What happened to these things? You denied nigga being out without a court date. You said it was a DA rejected comp to court. Reggie Wright called down there, got me the paperwork on that. That was a lie. When the paperwork hit, just like I said, June 2023, nigga, you got caught with a K, 100-something bullets. You had to shoot in 2022, and you told 600 they was coming to Big U. Ain't no way the feds gonna tell another 60 Crip what they finna do to a 60 Crip of that magnitude and risk of him running unless he didn't sit on the side of the table with them. Case closed. He telling me I got a case. Where? Nigga, show me any motherfucking case where it say Cass Jones.
I think you both need to kind of hang it up until you get some better evidence on each other.
Ain't no evidence. His shit is, we got his documents. It spells it out. All these cases and disappeared.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. It says he got 5 prior felonies. You got a shooting that then disappeared is in there. You got a fraud case in Pasadena, the fires. You filing for relief from the fires, then disappeared. And you got the AK-47 and 3 guns and over 150 rounds of ammunition. I guarantee you Bricc don't get no more than 3 years. And when he do that, then the world gonna know, nigga, ain't no way anybody else with that record, with those situations, the shootings ain't disappearing, nigga, they gonna give you 30, 40 years. This is a fact.
I don't know. Free Bricc, baby.
It is what it is.
On 6-0. Anyway, so we talked about Jim Jones and Memphis Bleak. What else we got to talk about here? What's anything stand out to you here?
What's that?
So Snoop Dogg is coming with Master P to the verses.
We got to remember.
Will Birdman bring Wayne and Drake? I'm gonna guess no.
Yeah.
Seems like they have other things.
Drake
going
gonna
on.
be there.
At the very least, Drake probably. You think Drake is going to Complex Con for this?
Drake gonna do whatever Stunner asks of him to do. Them dudes is real close. And it's Vegas, and Drake don't mind gambling. And there's no cap.
What's the cap?
Because I felt like they should have told Cash Money, you can't go past 2005. Cash Money done outran these dudes by 20-something years with music.
Yeah, that's not even fair.
So now, Stunner tell me it's 10 songs, but they can play whatever they want to play.
Also, like Snoop Dogg didn't really put out any.
Snoop got some shit over there,
but he didn't put out any popular music with No Limit, right? None of his big songs were with No Limit.
Not the big ones we know, but I believe he.
That's what I'm saying.
Snoop had some shit over there. He probably got a couple over there.
He can't come out popular like it's hard.
But I ain't gonna lie, between Mystical and a few cats, you know, they R&B would know because that was her shit.
Are you allowed to play songs of like dead people and people who are in jail?
If it was up on a No Limit or on the Cash Money, you can play it.
Well, if they really do like stretch the rules, I think this thing is going to be kind of a shit show.
Well, I just talked to Stunner yesterday about it. I said, bro, they putting a cap on you, right? Like, what you mean? They should restrict y'all to a year because No Limit shut down in like 02, 03.
Yeah.
So if you restrict Cash Money to 05, they losing 20 years of music, and it might be 3 more years on top of No Limit. I called it fair. He said, nah, we can play whatever we want to play. This is a solid 10.
It should be by like generation, you know,
That's
like
why
that
I said,
era. Yeah.
That's why I said restricted at 2005. But
I think it's going to look crazy if they do that. I think it's going to kind of like I feel like Cash Money can play all music that came out before 2003, 2004 and still dominate. So why would they even bother to go into the crates and get all these newer records, all the
here's the thing.
YMCMB era and all that?
Birdman don't even got to do it. I feel like it's a great look for Master P. I think Birdman's doing it for the overall culture. You know, he didn't want to be a party pooper and not do it. It's something people want to see, something the South need to see, because this is great representation of the South.
Definitely good for the culture.
You get what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to both of them, man. You know, we all grew up on that music. You know, shit. Make it say, nah, nah, nah.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's a good
But that
song.
504,
beyond that, I
that
don't
block
know.
is hot.
A couple more good songs. I don't know. No Limit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they had such an era. It was not, for the most part, timeless music. It was churned out, mass-produced music at a certain point.
Well, listen, man. You know, I'm rolling with Cash Money all day, but it's a great thing for the
If I
culture.
was betting, man, I'm going Cash Money all day, and I don't really see a way that it could go any other way. Did you see the video that Birdman and Youngboy dropped?
No, I ain't just talk
we
to
gotta
him.
play it. We gotta play it.
They must have shot it on the road.
They did, and it's pretty hilarious because Birdman is talking the most gangster shit you probably ever heard him drop.
I mean, but that, you know, Birdman gonna talk his talk because he walked that walk.
He's
That's it.
basically saying that, you know, he's totally down to get you killed, even in the year of our Lord
me hear this.
2025. But also, you just got to peep like the vibe with all of the people in the video, because it's very much like, oh, Unk is doing it. Like they're so hyped that
ain't
Birdman
slowed down.
rapping this way. It's great. Okay, we're gonna have to cut this out. So anything you say during this, we're not gonna be able to include. But let's peep.
Yeah, nigga, them niggas.
I mean, my main observation, it doesn't sound like Birdman was having a great day. It sounds like he was a little mad at the world that
Why
day.
we got to take it out? We ain't got to take it out, do
We
we?
got to take it out, yeah.
Why?
Because otherwise, all the money will be going to
Gotcha.
Birdman and NBA YoungBoy. But the line that really stuck with me, ever since I lost my little brother, I've been trying to kill another brother. I mean, that's pretty to the point.
I mean, yo, listen.
Also, that was a long time ago.
Stunner from where he from, and he feel the way he feel. He gonna move the way he move. He really a humble dude.
Okay, this hits different because I've watched so many Gangster Williams clips of him talking about Birdman basically taking him on hits a long ass time ago.
that's some bullshit.
Long ass time ago.
We're gonna move on with that.
But still,
We not talking about none of that. That you tripping.
I mean,
Man,
it's out there.
we
It's
ain't-
public
we ain't-
information. Why
it
you
ain't
trying to
out
duck
there.
it?
That came from another rat's
His
mouth.
brother.
Yeah, that's an
His brother.
accusation. That's allegedly. We ain't doing no Birdman ticket.
I mean, you don't
only
have,
hit. Only hit.
you don't have to duck it because
Only
it's
per-
in YouTube clips with many
Only
millions
person
of
Birdman
views.
took on the hit is to the Hit Factory. That's it. Bars. We're
Okay.
not doing none of that.
I mean, that whole verse is basically about him
Well,
killing
that's it.
people,
That's what
getting
come out
people
of his
killed.
mouth.
Right.
That's stunning. That's all entertainment.
So you hear that, and then you hear Gangsta Williams saying that he was really on that 30 years ago, and that doesn't mean anything to you.
Gangsta Williams ain't no statute of limitations to certain things. And he got out behind saying certain things about certain things. We ain't doing none of that. Bro free, we gonna keep him free.
I also believe that Birdman is just doing an art here. I think this is art.
That's entertainment.
It's entertainment. He's doing an entertainment. That being said, man, you hear YoungBoy rapping next to him, and you really realize like how fucking good YoungBoy
No, well,
is.
they very close. They very tight.
I know, but YoungBoy just like as a rapper, his presence on the beat is just pretty phenomenal when you compare it to other people. No offense
You
to
know
Birdman.
what it is? Young boy is like authentic. He being who he is.
He's
He don't
also just
gotta-
a great rapper.
he
and
don't gotta
his
turn
presence
into
on the beat
something.
is insane.
Yeah, you know. So I love the beat though.
I need to listen to more YoungBoy because I haven't been keeping up on some
I
of the
love the beat.
recent
What did they
releases.
release it on? It's on the Rich Gang.
It's actually on a weird YouTube channel. It's on Never Broke Again LLC, which is a
That
new-ish
gotta be
maybe.
YoungBoy's thing.
It's definitely his, but it's just interesting that he didn't put it on his
Probably
main
feed
account.
somebody. Shout out.
Well, actually, there's 165 videos, but yeah, it's a lot of videos from other artists that are signed to YoungBoy.
Got you. Good luck.
Definitely a good record.
The dude y'all had here from Texas, I believe he was trying to do some business with Young Boy. I forget his name. He was here about a month ago.
from Texas.
Yeah, from Houston.
Houston.
Hispanic rapper.
Oh,
Had the dope video. Him on
OC
the
Chris.
horses. Yeah, I think OC Chris was. I think they was Young Boy was trying to.
OC Chris, when you listen to him rap, he's basically like a Texas Mexican NBA young boy. I don't want to say clone.
Yeah, it'd be a good look.
But musically, it's very similar.
I fuck with Chris.
I'm not gonna lie.
Shout out Rainwater.
If he wants a young boy verse, I think it's gonna cost him probably 100 bands.
No, the Young Boy wanted to be part of his situation.
You know that?
That's a fact.
Who told you that?
They team. I knew that. I told him that. When I told him that, he said, "Wack, you tied in. You in the building."
I bet young boy just wanted to be in the Rainwater business.
No.
Now that Rainwater's not involved, I don't know.
No, Rainwater's still there. Rainwater ain't went nowhere.
He said they're beefing on the internet.
No, Rainwater's still there.
It has occurred to me that maybe it's all fake, but
No, Rainwater's still there. And I told Rainwater he should let that situation happen because you can't do what he can do. Young Boy took a personal interest to him authentically, saying he wanted to be part of it.
Yeah.
He need to let that happen.
for sure, he would
brought
be
him
an
out on stage.
absolute
He brought him
fool
out.
not to. Yeah,
He brought him out in Houston and all that on stage and all that.
I think he opened for him.
Yeah, that's a good look.
That is a good look, but it's a little different than like him bringing him out on stage.
Him bringing him out on stage is showing Young Boy just don't do that for anybody. So if you look up and Young Boy did that, and then Young Boy, he signed the Young Boy's part of his situation, and Young Boy's giving him features and you know, helping him with his marketing and promo and things like that. That's a great look for it.
No, definitely. That's probably the best thing that he could possibly do. Even though, like, traditionally, I feel like Young Boy's artists have not really gotten his full cosign to the extent that I feel like he should have. He signed No Cap. I always felt like they needed to do a fucking album together.
Got you.
I don't know. Personally, I would just like to see Young Boy be a little bit more hands-on because he has a lot of really good talent on his label.
Yeah, well, I don't know how he floating his ship over there, but you know, he in a different headspace now. Back then, he was fighting cases on the run, house arrest, all kind of shit going on. He's in a different headspace now.
So Lil Baby is now apparently fucking with YB. Unfollowed Durk. I don't know why he would do that. That's wild. But how do you feel about the fact that it feels like the game is embracing Young Boy? They're realizing, oh, this is like the hottest street rapper / like maybe the only hot rapper left. And then meanwhile, a lot of people were not fucking with him because of the Durk thing. And now Durk, good money is on Durk not being on the streets for many decades. And it seems like a lot of people are kind of switching up. And Young Boy's baby mama, the mother of King Von, actually tweeted out saying, people stay on that side when Durk gets out of jail, which people are basically saying, if you she's basically transmitting the message, if you with Young Boy, Durk will never with you again. So if you're going in that direction, go in that direction, but you fake as
Well, let's be clear here, right? Lil Baby don't come from Lil Durk.
But they were very close.
That's cool.
The voice and the whatever.
Whatever decision Lil Baby made is based upon whatever Lil Baby know and his decision. Lil Baby part of QC, and QC is Coach K and P, and I'm gonna stand with that whole movement, whatever it goes. So if that's what Lil Baby doing, then that's what it is.
So you just gave me the super political answer. What do you actually think? Like, do you think it's crazy for for Lil Baby to be with Young Boy now after his relationship with Durk?
Lil Baby's always been his own man. You don't know what they went on. Like, for instance, I do know Drake got delivered some audio that the world don't know he got. You know what I'm saying?
Of
Some
Durk?
Thug shit. You know what I'm saying?
Thug.
So you never know what then went on. You never know what thing came to him.
But Drake spoke out in favor of Thug at the height of his cancellation.
Yeah, he's supposed to.
Green 5/24. You got weird people calling you.
No, so when a number changes in my phone,
Green is a color.
I feel like for whatever reason, Lil Baby did what he did. If he did that, he got his reasons that's justifiable to him.
Him fucking with YB, I get it. It's the music business. Why do you unfollow Durk? Durk's sitting in the box going through hell. Why
Again,
why are you
you
unfollowing?
never know.
That's weird.
You never know.
He follows 120 people. I think Lil Durk should
never
be
know
in
what
the
went
top
on, bro.
120 people that Lil Baby knows.
So listen, if Lil Baby did that,
He definitely does not follow him. I checked.
you listen. if he did that, he got his justifiable reasons for him.
Why are you shooting him so much more bail than you would shoot anybody else?
It's bro, listen, if I unfollow somebody, right? I don't care what you think. Well, for whatever feelings I have or whatever I know or whatever has transpired is the reason why I unfollowed them.
I feel like you don't do retaliatory unfollows. I feel like even your biggest op, you're just going to keep following them to observe whatever they got going on.
No, I don't even look at that shit like that. You got to send it to me. I don't be knowing what's going on till people send it to me. So all the dudes that be doing content on me and shit, I don't see it unless somebody sends it. Literally. I don't see it. So, I mean, Lil Baby got his reasons. He'd never tell y'all.
Lil Baby, like, doing a song with Youngboy would look so crazy, though. Like, them even having any level of familiarity is like,
what has NBA Youngboy ever done to Lil Baby directly?
No, it's just like they have a war, and people have been expected to choose sides.
Who had a war?
Durk's camp and Youngboy's camp.
That's Chicago and Louisiana.
Okay.
Last I checked, Lil Baby from Atlanta.
Right. But he had a very, very strong affiliation with Durk at one point.
Yeah, but I've never seen Lil Baby join anybody's war in the streets.
Oh, that's not true.
Who's war?
He never f- with Youngboy until now at this time where Durk is locked up probably for many decades.
Have you seen him or any of his people go at Youngboy?
No, that would be excessive.
I got people that I don't like that my people deal with, and they got people that they don't like that I deal with. It's that simple. You can't, Lil Baby ain't never been no follower motherfucker. He gonna do what he do.
But actually, yeah, look, 4K Trey versus 4PF, Lil Baby versus No Cap and NBA Youngboy beef, 500,000 views. They did have a whole little thing, which I can't really remember what it was all about. But
that's a title. What beef? I've never heard dude and went at dude and some gunplay and this, you know, when it comes to NBA and Durk and them, we got bodies.
That's what I'm saying.
Gunplay. You've never heard Lil Baby.
So when you choose a side in that, it seems pretty consequential, like something you can't just switch up on.
Ain't no choose a side, bro. Y'all gotta cut that out. If me and you cool, right? Me and you cool. We got Donnie over there, right?
Yeah.
Boom. You get into it with Donnie, right? Y'all got y'all personal shit. I ain't got no issues with him. I can't tell you not to be upset at what you upset at, but I'm not going to side with him on you. I may tell you, damn, bro, you know, y'all might want to work that out, right? But I'm not going to go jump in that and rush Donnie.
It's more like, what if Cuban Rob killed Donnie? It's going to make it a little bit harder for me to be close with you. Now, granted, me and you are already close, so that's different than Youngboy and Lil Baby. But yeah, if you kill Josh, it's going to make it a little bit complicated for me to be friends with anyone on that
Prior
side.
to King Von dying, did Lil Baby have any issues with NBA Youngboy?
I don't even know that he knew him in any way.
There it goes. So now this is transpiring because this is really beef that's going on prior to him. Okay, you down in Atlanta, we vibing, we doing music, cool. You don't fuck with dude, cool. I'm going to stay out of it. But I've never heard Lil Baby disrespect NBA Youngboy. I've never heard NBA Youngboy disrespect Lil Baby.
Lil Baby don't talk a lot when it comes to beef, especially. You don't really put any of that shit out there. Just for an example, at one point, Youngboy sort of shot his shot with Drake, tried to do music with him. Drake said, I fuck with Durk. Respectfully, I can't do music with you. Everybody saw that and said, yeah, that makes sense.
That did make sense. Drake's from Canada. Drake should do music with whoever he wants to do music with. He should not create any type of situation like that for himself because he never know when he have to cross that bridge. And I'm going to be real. If he your real homeboy, I ain't saying go over there and get on the diss song. But if he your real homeboy, you know they can come together and make something great for the culture and make a shit ton of money and create something, then you don't stop that.
I think it would have looked crazy if Drake did a song with Youngboy right after doing a song with Durk.
Why? Why does Canadian Drake have to pick a side, bro?
Because Drake respects the streets. And also very conscious of optics. He knows how it's going to look.
God, that don't even make sense. Drake respect the streets, bro. This is music, bro. This is music. Whatever nigga doing in the streets, doing the streets. Drake going in the booth, shoot a goddamn video, that's it. Put it on your Instagram, promote it. TikTok it, that's it. What the hell that got to do with the streets? Y'all taking this goddamn thing.
Does Drake just have to do songs with everybody?
Y'all taking this thing. What I'm saying, Drake should not limit himself no matter what's going on. I understand if you sign the Cash Money and it's a Cash Money fucking whatever beef. Okay, I get that. But bro, so if these two dudes got a problem, nobody should restrict Drake, and Drake should not restrict himself from working with whoever he wants to work with. He shouldn't have to factor in, oh, the dude I just did a song with is beefing with this dude. It's Drake. Drake bigger than all them niggas.
To the point where he doesn't really need to do a song with Youngboy to maintain his
It
dominance.
wasn't about that though, bro. It shouldn't have been, I can't do a song with you because of that. Just say, I ain't feeling your vibe. We can respect that.
Do you think Drake should do a song with Baby Keem?
I see Drake should do a song with whoever I tell you what, Kendrick wouldn't care.
I don't know about that.
Kendrick wouldn't care.
I don't know about
If
that.
the song...
They're related, right? Aren't they
Bro,
cousins?
Listen, bro. First of all, Kendrick came out on top of that. If the song, right? If the song was a hit and a great song, gotta remember, it don't do nothing but make Kendrick money. Why would he care?
Well, if you remember,
Kendrick ain't tripping
it
like that,
was kind of a thing for a
That
lot.
nigga Kendrick really come from Bompton for real. He don't give a fuck about no rap beef. If it's business and it's real business, Kendrick ain't, it ain't like it's gonna be a song dissing him.
Let's just quote here. Kendrick don't care about no rap beef. He played a Drake diss at the Super Bowl, and he's now on a world tour performing
He don't
that same
take
diss.
a rap beef home with him. That shit stayed with rap. Kendrick don't take it home with him, bro.
What is home in this?
Home mean letting it affect your mind to a point to where you thinking about it. When Kendrick left that booth and got in his whip and went home, nigga, he didn't give a fuck about what was going on. I did my job. The team got it. Y'all push it out there. Whatever y'all need me, we'll be doing next video. Let's go.
You're way too old to be this naive. You don't think Kendrick's sitting around plotting?
God, no Kendrick. Have you ever met Kendrick a day in your life?
No, of course
Then
not.
don't tell me about Kendrick.
So you think...
Nigga, I know K-Dot.
So Kendrick went into the studio without having thought about Drake, wrote that verse, wrote that
the
song,
studio-
and then left
No,
and
listen.
never thought about it again.
When I'm
this seems kind of bizarre.
said that,
Who
weirdo?
are you talking
Who
about
said
here?
that? You sound like a
If
dummy.
anything, Kendrick,
Of course, I said
what we
I said
learned
the
in this
booth,
whole
bro.
beef, what
In
we
the
learned...
booth, he's doing his shit. When he leave that studio, and go home, he's not tripping none of that.
What we learned in that beef is that Kendrick is a chronic social media addict, just like everybody else, and that he was using bars that he discovered on Twitter, and that he's a doom scroller just like everybody else.
Hey, bro, listen. Game's the same way.
He looks
I
at
watch
Twitter.
Game
Yeah.
go in the motherfucking studio, do a 9-minute diss. When he get in that car and go home, nigga, that's JC on.
Yeah, but Game's dissing like Eminem. He's like doing like irrelevant beefs. No offense.
No.
Like,
First of all,
that nobody's really like that invested in.
First of all, Game been burned down way more motherfuckers, right? He didn't fuck up way more people in this diss lane than a whole lot of these artists. What I'm telling you is those type of artists don't take it home with them.
So you don't think that the Game, when he was
Drake
beefing
took
with 50 Cent, you don't think he was thinking about the beef before, after,
Well, you gotta remember-
during,
okay,
for many
see,
years afterwards? It was like the most prevailing theme, the most prominent theme in his
that
whole
was a street
career.
beef.
That's what I'm saying.
This Kendrick and Drake wasn't no street beef.
It could have became that if they ran
Ain't no
into each
coulda.
other, right?
It wasn't one.
Right. Well, yeah, I agree.
A street beef, and yeah, you got to think about that all the time. They hit, you hit. They hit, you hit. That's a street beef. A real live motherfuckers is getting hurt. This was a goddamn rap beef. Lyrics. When Kendrick left that booth and got in his car and went home, he did not walk in the house with that shit on his mind, bro. Now, Drake did, because he was the one taking the ass whooping.
So you don't think Kendrick, being at the biggest moment of his entire career, was thinking about the fact that he was in the biggest moment of his career?
When I'm
You're treating him like a superhero. Like he's a regular dude at the end of the day.
I'm glad you just said that. Kendrick is a regular dude, and he's a dude that's yet today he won't put on designer. You won't catch him with Louis or Gucci's or none of this shit. He operates like a regular dude. He's humble as fuck. Like, it's sickening. It's like, motherfucker, can you be bothered?
If you're in a rap beef with arguably the biggest rapper in the world, and this beef has been simmering and nearly bubbling up for like a decade prior to this, I think you're going to expand some mental energy on it.
Bro.
There's a reason why he won the battle is because he's a fucking technician.
Let me tell you something.
He revealed that to us, that he's a master of optics and of beefing through records.
Kendrick had about 6-7 songs done that never came out.
Exactly.
He was that far.
That is proving how invested he was mentally, that he had time to make all these songs that he never even put out.
Studio.
The studio just made the songs? He wasn't in there rapping and writing?
When Dot is in the studio, he's in that mode. When he walks out of that door, he don't give a fuck about what went on.
But you realize you choose to go to the studio and you choose when you leave the studio.
Weird as fuck. You're a rapper.
Yes.
You choose to come here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you take it?
Guess what? I think about podcasts when I'm not here at all times. Not at all times.
You take it home?
A lot of the time.
Well, shit, that's on you.
We're just talking about thinking about it.
No, ain't no thinking about it. Thinking about it is taking it home, bro.
If I'm in a huge podcast beef, yes, I'm going to go home and think about this podcast beef.
Yeah, that's different.
So
yeah, that's
you're supposed to only think about it when you're actually
for
recording.
The home, bro.
That's crazy.
That's
Listen, I'm not telling my girl like, oh my God.
If you
Wack,
don't tell her.
I'm not going to go home and say Wack and Bricc just yelled at each other on the phone. I'm so stressed out. It's crazy. That doesn't rise to that occasion.
Watch this. R&B, if I walk through that fucking door with some shit on my mind that I brought from someplace, can you see it all on me? They're going to see
said
it.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I wanted to say.
How? You're proving my point.
No.
You take it home with you.
No, I don't. I'm telling you. I said if I walk through the door with shit on my mind, I'm showing you your wife, although you may not say it, she may not say it, she sees it on you. This is why I don't take it home.
But she just said you do.
No, she did. Did you ask?
She said yes. She walk in the door and she could tell just by looking at you that you're stressed out, that you're thinking about it.
I said if I walk through the door with shit on my mind, can you see it? She said yes. What I'm telling you is when you go home with this shit on your head, even though you think you're not telling her, she can see it. For that reason is the reason why I don't take it home.
That being said,
because I know my woman can read me.
The important thing here is that nothing that has ever happened on this podcast has ever been even 1% of what we saw with Drake and Kendrick.
I don't give a, bro, listen. Kendrick had no reason taking that home anyway. He was whooping, he was giving belt to ass anyway.
But the reason why he was able to dominate that battle was because he put in so much time and energy into crafting the perfect strategy.
Hey bro, the reason why he was able to dominate that battle.
We have no idea what the war room looked like. We just know there was a war room.
The reason why he was able to dominate that battle, because he's good at what he do. He got a great team around him, and he was the better rapper in that situation.
And he's a master technician who put in a lot of work into this. A lot of people said he had these songs for years and years in advance. All he had to do was maybe go and tune them up a little. And
no, the songs I told you he had made these songs while the beat was going on. When they was going back and forth, he was 7 in already after the third one already. He was just waiting. They had to pick and choose what they was going to let go first. Bro, these little teeny bopper rappers, they can't with our West Coast niggas from them generations. Game does 300 songs per album. That nigga will literally go in the studio and do 5-6 songs a fucking night. You go in there with one of these new niggas, it take 8 hours to get a motherfucking half a verse.
Who are you talking about? All the new rappers are recording at a crazy speed.
Bullshit.
A lot of rappers. I have that conversation. I interview all the up and coming rappers, and they all talk about how they make 3, 4, 5 songs a night.
I've been in the studio with. You don't get it fucked up, bro. We ain't the same with that. All the greats where niggas come and get their beats and coming in, whacking, been there, watching them come. If they didn't come to my spot, right? At the end of the day, bro, it's a total different vibe between how they record. I watched Future record some shit so disrespectful I had to walk out of fucking Chalice.
About who?
Bro, ain't about who. The niggas they ain't in the booth. The niggas is sitting here, 8 words, they clipping, moving words. I'm not used to that shit. I'm used to the nigga getting in the booth going. I said, bro, I was in there an hour and these niggas barely had about 9 bars done. I'm like, what the f? I couldn't even watch it.
9 bars in an hour is a lot better than just making a bunch of bullshit ass music.
Bro, nigga, do you know what happens in an hour when you in there with a nigga like Game or Dot or even Snoop?
Everybody has a different process.
my point, bro.
I'm just saying, I don't think there's anything wrong with taking your time
What
with a
I'm
song.
telling you is,
I've seen that really work for
what I'm
people as
telling
well.
you is, Kendrick got a team around him. They all have research teams around them. All of them. They got research teams around them.
So you're saying that he's talking to these teams when he's not in the studio?
No, when they're in the studio, bro. When you're in the fucking studio.
But only in the studio.
When you're in the studio, you got niggas over there. You got the niggas over there with the instruments. You got 2-3 niggas over here making beats, cooking. These niggas be cook. These niggas don't go in with their beats done.
You don't think Kendrick's in a group chat
Nigga,
talking about beef raps?
Ain't no group chat. Them niggas is in there cooking beats, nigga, in there live. If one is playing, these niggas got headphones on, cooking beats live. This a fact. They cooking, they sending shit over to this nigga with the guitar, the drums. He adding shit to it. You got another motherfucker over here on the screen like this, pulling up shit, putting up info if it's that type of party or that type of thing. You got another nigga over here pulling up samples to send to the motherfuckers cooking the beats. It's an operation in there. This is a fact. Now, I don't know what these other dudes do, but when you dealing in those type of environments, that's how it works. But once them niggas pack up and say, all right, I'm out, and walk out that door, they ain't thinking about this shit.
That's so fucking crazy. The fact that you think anybody's going to believe that is insane, but let us know in the comments.
How many albums have you been in there and produced?
All of them.
You ain't, what, how many?
All of
them.
them.
You done one?
All of them.
One? Not even one.
Here's my list.
They got
Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. Anyway, next topic. We're going to talk about 6ix9ine. How do you feel seeing him have this massive press run, the Vlad interview, biggest interview of the year? He's going crazy. He's out here. He's dropping a new song called Facts. I don't think it's out yet. The song's out. The video's not out. Are you in any way involved in this rollout that he's got going on?
No,
you guys in communication?
He told us, was it yesterday, babe? He told us come see him. He called me the other day, yesterday, and said, "Wack, come to the house. We need to go over some shit." So I'm pretty sure it's something he need me to do, want me to do, whatever. No, that's a little broke. See, I don't sneak nothing. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you.
I was on FaceTime with him the other day.
You know what I'm saying? So and I know you're very happy about that.
Why? How do you know that?
I know that.
I didn't tell you or anyone else.
I mean, look at you. I see the glitz in your eyes.
That's
see
gay.
The reindeers dancing in your eyes.
It's gay to look at
FaceTime with him. I was on FaceTime with him the other day.
I'm telling you an interesting
Did
thing.
he show you his new bedroom?
He did, actually. He gave me a whole tour of the house.
Bedroom in the new bathroom.
Yeah.
And the colors and shit.
Nice house. Although I personally wouldn't really want to be in a room with flashing neon shit on the wall. But I mean, for music videos and stuff, I get it. But
6ix9ine is a colorful guy.
I just don't like flashing lights all around.
We're talking about 6ix9ine, the guy with the colorful wig.
I know. You know, I have a Snoopy figurine where the head goes, it keeps bobbing back and forth.
Snoopy
the
dog.
The dog from
We're going to
Peanuts,
clarify that.
And his head just keeps bobbing back and forth the whole time.
Bobblehead Snoopy.
And my girl thinks it's really funny that every single time I see it, I turn it on its side because it bothers me seeing that head going back and forth.
So you really lock in on it and it.
Yeah, I'm I don't consider myself OCD, but that rises to the occasion. I can't be around that. Same thing. Growing up, my mom had a clock that would tick for every second. So every minute of the day, tick, 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 tick. I feel like a bomb's gonna go off. But when I was a kid, I didn't notice it. I leave. I come back after 6 months. I'm like, what the fuck is this? How can you live like this?
I don't know if anything bothers me like that to where it irritates me. If R&B get to moving too much in the bed, I'll leg lock her ass up.
Really?
What? Quick.
Do you touch each other while you sleep?
Hell, what? I'll wrap my whole body around her.
When me and Lena met, we would.
That's my snuggle wuggles.
We would sleep cuddled up more. Now we don't. I mean, I might have a hand on her leg.
You better check that shit, bro.
Why?
Yes,
What, her
bro.
leg?
Because listen, never stop doing the things you did to get her. Because at that point, you're getting further away from each other.
I don't think I got her through good cuddling.
What I'm saying, but these were things that made you guys crazy about each other in the beginning, right?
I don't think she wants to be touched while she's sleeping either. Maybe a little leg rub. Leg rub is good.
I mean, listen, man, I touch my woman. I wake her up, man. The other day I woke her up, nigga. I woke her up to sucking her toes. She was asleep, dreaming. Did you know you was getting your toes sucked? Yeah.
I don't think you realize how weird the mental image you're painting for us is there.
I don't give a fuck. That's what I do with my
Like
woman.
you just like in the like 6'9" position in the bed.
Says the 6'9" position. What are you talking about?
Like your feet are by her head, her feet are by your head.
No, I got out of the bed
Okay.
and gave my woman toes some head.
I'll be real, that's not gangster.
I don't give a fuck. I ain't trying to be gangster with my woman.
It's just I
Nigga,
feel like
that's my cuddle wuddle.
if I were you, I would maybe not say that.
Whatever. I'm not trying to be gangster with my woman. I'm trying to be the man that my woman want me to be. I'm not trying to be gangster with
What
my
if she
woman.
wanted to peg you?
That's weird. You on some gay. That's gay.
I spoke to her. She told me she's really intrigued by the idea of it.
She ain't take
She
that.
told me that her dream was to bend you over and rail you out.
That's
Dead
your
homies.
reality
Dead
already.
homie. No, she told me.
But
We
that's
text.
that's your reality.
Getting pegged? No, haven't done it.
No,
Wanna check my asshole?
that's your reality. I don't want to check.
You can
none
check
of
it.
that
You can
shit.
stare right
Gay
at it.
as a motherfucker, right?
My ass never been penetrated.
You and Crip Mac got secrets, but we're going to leave that alone because he's still in the system. We don't want his homies to know.
You think me and Crip Mac?
That, man, listen.
It's probably the last person I would ever want to. No offense.
Y'all was comparing shit, some weird shit.
I've never seen. Well, I guess I've seen his dick a little bit.
Bullshit. Yeah, I know.
In the video.
Boy, yeah, they already. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm gonna leave that shit
Him and
alone.
Tania.
Shit, crazy.
Oh yeah, how you feel about? See, I feel uncomfortable with the fact that you sent me links to Tania's daughter's porn on Twitter.
No, you.
I didn't
told
click
me.
it. I told you it was out there, but
You told me.
I didn't see it.
You said.
I don't want to see that.
Listen, you said it was links. I said links to what?
People told me that it was out
I
there.
had no
I didn't go
idea.
find it.
I had no idea. I didn't either. I put my team on it.
Go find child porn.
No, I didn't know. No, I wanted to see if it existed.
I mean, I just took somebody's
'Cause
word
this
for
is
it
the
when they
thing.
told me it was out there.
I didn't believe that X would allow that shit.
It is kind of mind blowing, and people told me that they were reporting it a lot, and that it still wasn't being taken
But
down.
I think what it is from what they tell me, you can't really tell it's her.
Okay.
They said you can't. So when you told me, I didn't believe you. I'm
But
like,
then how does
bullshit.
anyone know it's her?
That's what I'm, because it's on her page.
Oh,
So that's still fucked up because even if it's not her, at her age, I don't know how X works. I don't know if they just let porn go on X.
they do, and it has often occurred to me that that's the problem, is that if you have a social media platform and you just let people upload porn, then at some point, some percentage of them are going to be underage, some of them are going to be
but I
like
think-
sex trafficked, they're not there
I think
willingly.
what probably's happening.
People are going to upload shit of like people killing each other during
I don't
sex
know.
or
She
cutting their head
probably-
off and shit.
If she probably lied about her age on Creek setting up her page, but either way it goes, her being that age, she shouldn't be able to have porn from anybody.
I just
on her
feel
page.
like it's. I mean, is it that hard to get this content removed from Twitter? You would think
I
that
don't
there
know.
would be like a form. You would think that this would be like really at the forefront of their
here goes the thing.
concerns.
How do we
if
know-
I owned a social media platform, one of my biggest concerns would be moderation. How are
do
we
we
going to
know-
get negative shit,
But
illegal
how do we
shit
know
taken down
people
quickly?
are really reporting it?
I mean, it's pretty easy. You press like two buttons.
How do we know people have reported it?
There's a very large community of people online who are pretty invested in the Tania and Nova saga.
Oh,
So I feel like there's,
but
there's people out there.
did you hear that other clip? That clip that's floating around
What was it?
where she's saying she's talking to a trick, and her mother is telling her how to talk to the trick. I sent you that clip.
Yeah. I mean, on one hand,
She's saying my mother's telling me don't talk to the trick like this. Say this to him.
yeah, it's ugly. It's crazy, but at the same
So
time,
let me ask you a question.
That's the family
Let me
business,
ask you
right?
let me ask you a question.
Is that the family
What's
business?
the difference between her and the people they picked up on the Hoover indictment?
I would assume Tania's not like actually involved in anything in regards to her daughter doing that.
Bro, you heard the shit. I know you heard the shit. What's the difference between her and the people who got picked up? She's the mother. You
But there's a difference between pimping someone and giving them advice on
Even
pimping.
this last
Although
time I was with her, I'm on the phone with a trick. I'm telling him like, okay, yeah, come
I'm like, come here, because we was in the 40s or whatever. I'm like, come here. And she like, why are you talking to the trick like that? Like, call him babe or something. And and she like, I'm not even trying to be in competition with you, but I'm just telling you, that's how you talk to a trick. I'm like, Mom, that's not how I approached him. And this is not how the relationship is. So I'm not finna call him babe and all that. He probably gonna think I'm trying to set him up.
Bro, what is the difference between her and the people they picked up?
Yeah, it's tough to defend that. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty wild. Although,
let's move on.
Yeah, I mean, okay, it's super fucked up, but also, isn't it inevitable that she would share her life experience with her daughter? Now, granted, her life experience involves some pretty fucked up shit, but I don't think that should surprise us. But it is kind of insane to hear it and realize that that's going on.
You trying to what? So if a kid over here finna hit the crack pipe and he 15, so the dad should say, hold on, son, you got the Brillo in there wrong. Let me
But
hit
if
it like
the dad's a crackhead and he knows that his son is going to do crack, yeah, he's probably going to share information with him about how to do so. I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying that he probably will.
You listen, let's move on, bro. Listen, that's crazy.
You're acting like I'm like okay with it or like I'm justifying it.
You should never say anything to even insinuate is like it's wrong, bro. Listen.
You're acting like I'm saying that it's not wrong. Obviously, I am saying that it is wrong. You fucking asshole.
Okay, well, let me ask you something. Why you keep having her up here if you know that's what's happening?
Never did I actually think that she would be like instructing her daughter on how to sell until now.
I'm keeping it real with you, right? On some real shit. We didn't have people put false allegations on you that was straight false.
It's true.
Right?
You as well.
Right? Yeah, that's a fact. But why would you, like, now you hear that, like, you could really look at her the same?
Yeah, that's a tough one. I'm not gonna lie.
That shit ain't tough.
Because when we did that interview, she's basically painting it as her daughter's out of control. Her daughter's going to do this. There's nothing I can do to stop this. You hear that and you're like, okay.
Oh, bro.
So
she's grooming.
You're coaching her.
Grooming. Let's use the right word. Grooming. You're grooming her to be able to go out there to know what to do with these men.
I wonder what Tania is doing when I don't talk to her for a couple months, like right now.
Grooming.
She got a lot of kids. So,
shout out Snoopy Badass.
He only made a couple of them.
Somebody asked him why did he keep going back. Did you see his response?
What did he say?
He said it's just like going through the drive-thru and not talking to him. It gets good sometimes.
The thing is that yeah, I understand you want to fuck this girl, right? But like you don't gotta nut in her and allow the pregnancy to go to completion.
Yo, I swear
the whole way through. Like
so the tweet.
You could have easily.
I don't know if you showed me. I don't know where somebody see that. I swear it's on the tweet, bro.
Where Snoopy said that?
I swear to God, bro. I'm not making this shit up.
I don't understand how he shot that Clubo 3 times. That's wild.
Yo.
But yeah.
There you go.
So it's okay. The commenter says Tania must have had some good box for you to knock her up multiple times. Snoopy says sometimes it's just easy access. Good had nothing to do with it. Sometimes you want the drive-through and don't want to cook. That don't mean it's better than a home-cooked meal. He made 3 babies with her.
I mean, listen.
You can't act like she's just some jump off. Clearly,
you know what he told me?
You did one. Having a kid is a big deal, and then you did it 2 more times.
You know what he told me?
What?
He said he was never around for none of the pregnancies. He wait till the baby get born and she get the stitches are removed, then he come back and hit it again.
So he only banged her 3 times each time he completed the mission. Because for anybody who's like tried to make a baby, that's not really how it works. You gotta fuck her
I
and
don't
come
know
in her
if he's
a lot
BSing
usually.
or not, but he told me that, and I couldn't. I'm like, bro, come on, you spent some time. He said, yeah, until she tell me she's pregnant, I'm out again. He said he was never around for none of the pregnancies.
Listen. I'm not here to judge Snoopy Badass's sex appeal, but I feel like Tania was probably a pretty good get for him. He was probably happy with that, right?
I don't know. I've never seen.
She got a pretty face.
I've seen Tania on the thing. You know, I've never met her in person.
She's a cutie.
You know, I'm not knocking.
She got nice energy.
I'm not knocking her for how she looks. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Outside of the new grooming allegations, she got nice energy.
Yo, what you think about Gumby going down there and getting pressed by the Texas Hoovers?
Where did you see that?
That shit's everywhere.
I didn't see anything that made him look like he was getting pressed.
Bro, dude's going crazy. Whoever this dude, Kuda, whatever this dude name is,
Okay.
Gumby has pretty much went down there. What you did for King Pill, Gumby has done for them. Now they won't stop doing content.
So what? He went down there to make a Hoover vlog,
Yeah.
and then things went left.
Well, yeah, with some dude, because here goes the discrepancy. Five dudes, Hoover's gangster Crips. They the only ones that hold the Crip thing, right?
In Texas or
No, out here.
So Five Dudes is the last one that are still claiming
Gangster
Crips.
Crips, GCs. They went to war about that GC, right?
But some of the other Hoover hoods are Hoover Crips,
No.
or they're all Hoover
The rest
criminals.
of them is Hoover criminals.
Okay, got it.
Now, the five dudes Hoovers in Texas, Fort Worth, are five dudes Crip gang, CG.
Uh-huh.
And Gumby's pretty much telling them that gang doesn't exist
Right.
because it's GC, not CG. So dude is telling Gumby pretty much, I've been doing this 40 years, which I question. I don't know. I don't know if they've been down there 40 years. And we're going to keep doing it the way we're doing it. And then they turn around and say, I don't know. This is what Gumby tells me. They falling up under an East Coast, right?
Oh, there's somebody from East Coast that they
Down
fuck
there.
with. I saw that, yeah.
L.A. Ron or LeRon, some shit like that. They from 7-6, right? I don't know the dude.
And Gumby's not happy about the fact that they're even cool with a dude from East Coast.
You already-
But it's Texas East Coast, right? Or is it?
No, he's from
Oh, so he's from LA.
He's from
Got it,
right
got
here.
it,
He's
got
from
it.
the east side,
Got
right?
it, okay.
He did like 25, 30 and the feds got out, relocated out there, right? They say he's an authentic dude. I don't know him, right? But Gumby then went to all these different spots, and now everybody's watching what they have to say.
Okay.
So now, Gumby, what's your move? His only move is to politic to where they going to denounce that because that ain't what they represent. Now, if they denounce that, then the dudes in Texas got a problem because once the Hoovers out here say, we ain't standing behind nothing y'all talking about, keep Hoover out your mouth, we don't acknowledge y'all, that's what it's going to be because we going to hear it in Los Angeles. But I'm trying to understand Gumby's run. And I said, bro, at your age, why are you down there even politicking the gangbanging? What do I always say? Once I leave California, I don't even deal with it.
Because that's what I was going to say. Let's say there's a Brooklyn Pacoima Pyru. Sounds kind of weird, but like
it's a Tennessee one.
But would you like if they start doing some shit that you think is goofy? They're wearing some rhinestone jeans. You don't think it's cool? They're doing dances. A lot of that in New York. It's none of your business, right?
Not my jungle.
Yeah, who the fuck cares, right?
I'm gonna have some homies that do care.
But maybe like Hoover is like still more of a community. Like they kind of know what each other are doing more. Whereas like a lot of the other gangs are kind of like too big to care.
It just didn't look right. This watching Gumby who's authentically from here and seeing that, the lingo, the everything, I'm like, Gumby, what you doing? Just let them people do it how they been doing it. Dude seemed like he was of age, close to 52, whoever this dude was.
People saying Gumby should be added to this podcast as a third co-host.
Add to what podcast?
This podcast.
What you mean? You talking about No Jumper?
No, the Adam and Wack show.
It's the Adam,
Adam and Wack and Gumby show. We could
never happen.
We could do Wack, Adam, Gumby, Wag.
It never happen.
Wag the tail. No?
You can get, I think Gumby could hold down his own show. We'll see how it go. You know, everybody think it's easy till they get in that seat. You gotta.
Gummy's pretty funny though. I like him.
No, yeah, but you gotta have that balance. You gotta be able to continue. You gotta be able to let shit roll off for you, keep moving. Be in a heated argument, fade to something, have something humorous, come back to the debate. It's a chemistry, and you know that.
I also just don't. I don't necessarily trust a bunch of Gumby's homies and a bunch of your homies hanging out in the lobby of No Jumper every week.
No, I don't think that's not a problem.
That's going to turn into a fade, a series of fades.
That's not a problem.
I'm trying to stop black on black violence. I don't want to contribute to that.
You contribute to black on black violence.
Absolutely not. No,
you be mixing shit like that.
I'm trying to eliminate.
That's not a problem. That's not the problem. First of all, ain't nobody gonna sit at my table smoking all goddamn sessions.
Smoking on a blunt that's like this.
Second of all, is too much on the editor. Now he got to go and create No Jumper basketballs every time the hand moves. There's too much going on. Like,
I like that you care about the editor. That's cool.
Hell yeah, because you taught me that could with the monetization. It's
true.
So at the end of it, then it's just like too much. It's a distraction from what's really being said. I believe Gumby should have his own show. I don't know why he hasn't teamed up with 607 Up.
They've done content.
They both live in Vegas.
He lives in Vegas?
Yeah.
Oh.
They both from Hoover.
I didn't know Gumby lived there. This is interesting. He must come back here a lot.
I mean, you know, he probably do. His family's back. Us going to Vegas from here is like going to the liquor store.
You got to watch the new Rap News Street Politics. Apparently, there's some sort of like anti-Hoover coalition, HK City. That's kind of a big thing. I never heard about this before.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, bro.
It's pretty interesting, but apparently,
what do you mean? What do you mean?
It kind of. He's just talking about all the different Crip neighborhoods that are anti-Hoover, and I guess they have.
That's been like that since the beginning of time. That ain't.
You gotta watch the video. I guess there's more of a united war going on.
One thing I can say: Hoovers have done something in Los Angeles that no other neighborhood has done.
Yep.
They said, listen, we everybody killer. We dropping the crippin', we Hoover criminals. We dropping the blue bandana. We got the orange. We everybody killer. So you thinking, oh, y'all don't get along with no Bloods, no Crips. Y'all finna die off. They got bigger. So you got to respect that. And nobody else has done that.
Mm-hmm.
There's no blood set that said, hey, we just this and we both everything killer. Like, you know, they did that. It's not a reason for us to do that. I think the politics of what my G homies stand for, you know, throughout the land, they would never allow that. But the Hoovers did it, and they definitely succeeded at it. And as we see now, you know, I guess the war continues to go on.
I actually been listening to some LA music, some LA underground music. I've been listening to Fat Jack and that Jet Beezy.
Oh, okay.
And I actually I like their music, even though it is so disrespectful that I don't want to listen to it with the windows down.
Oh, so that
even in the valley, it's not good.
Crazy.
It's not good. It's out of control. But musically, I f with it. So those are two artists
that's crazy.
Listening to.
I'm about to check them out.
I interviewed Fat Jack.
I've been knocking that new Zoe Sama.
Oh yeah, how's that?
I like Zoe. Zoe keep putting out a lot of great music. I like Zoe. Yeah.
I got to check that out. Shout out to everybody who watched this. Become a member of the Wack Pack. That's the number one mission for y'all out there. Spend $10 a month. Support Adam and Wack. And in addition to that, like, comment, and subscribe. And I don't know.
You coming to the fights, man?
What's the fights?
November 7th. November 7th, right, babe?
November 7th.
None but sports. We got 10 fights, WBC bout main event at the Hollandale Casino.
If I do come, I'm going to have freshly drained balls because I'm doing Plug Talk twice on that day.
And then you can go down there and hook up with the homie. What's the homie's podcast down
I won't be able to hook up with the homie because I'm not going to have any jizz left.
No, bro, we talking about a man.
Oh.
Fuck is he, huh?
Danza.
Danza Project down there. 1090 Jake down there. It's a few, you know what I'm saying? You could make a couple piss ups. I think Sean Cotton gonna come see me because I want him to interview. Say cheese, he might come down.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'll look into it. Everybody, go to his fights on November 7th in Miami.
Nothing but sports. Shout out Ron Johnson. Shout out Steve Marcano. The thing is growing. We got a platform, on app that's going to be on Truth Media.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it will be live streaming it there. So I'll be putting those links up. But nah, man, this fighting game is pretty cool. We got Kenzel Williams, which is Antonio Carver's. Antonio is his fighter, right?
Got it. I understand.
He's probably about 3-0, but little dude, he like 120. But nah, bro, I'm starting to like this fight shit. It's cool. It's a vibe. It's cool. You know what I'm saying?
I think you as a Don King, that's not hard for me to imagine.
No, it's cool. I'm starting to like it. We got the Biggs brothers out of Brooklyn. They come in June 10th fight. So 600 to be on that fight. He just got his license back to fight.
Wow.
His ass, they put him on suspension. I'm sorry, 600, you my partner, but you got to cut it out. His ass got 2 KO'd.
No taking
twice.
a knee.
He got KO'd twice in a row.
No taking a knee.
He just
600.
got his damn license back on the 8th of this month. That's why he's not on this fight, but he'll be on the June 10th fight. We got 2 heavyweights fighting. Whoever wins out of that bout, 600 be fighting him June 10th.
And look for TRT 22 taking part in future bouts.
Bro, they got the bag.
Just wait.
Bro, listen, let me tell you something.
I'm gonna come in here looking like Dwayne
What
The
they
Rock.
offered you is what Blueface had to build up to. I'm just gonna be real.
Oh, well, that's encouraging.
You got a bag. That's a good bag. I promise you, I will show you the contracts. What they offered you, Blueface had to build up to.
Well, ironically, my bag is about to be shriveled up soon, so.
Man, hey, listen, man, this dude got some weird shit on his body.
Adam and Wack.
Shout out to Flacco, man. Shout out the clubhouse. And shout out to the Queen R&B. We out.